This is the Maybach S680. To be honest, it looks like the Mercedes S-Class, but when it comes to a Maybach, you know it comes with prestige, the name for example, and a whole lot of space. I'm going to tell you why I prefer this car more than the Mercedes S-Class. Remember, you're watching Dfineluxury. Special thanks to Dresden Motors. They provided us this car, which also made this video very possible. They are located on Shop 70, Auto Markets, Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. They have sales for brand new cars, used cars, luxury cars, base models, and full options. Hit them up, guys. The link is in the description below. They will give you the best deals. And if you go through me, you also get a special discount. From the very front, you notice it has the Maybach name clearly written on it. I'll have to mention there's a difference between this and the S-Class because it has this chrome straight line middle of the bonnet. It's not available on the S-Class, only on the Maybach. You notice this nice new LED technology designs on the headlights. They come standard models on these cars. These are digital lights, extremely good especially at night. But this under grille design, it's not chrome, it's plastic, but they gave it a chrome color. You see these vertical lines here in front of the grille, very different from the Mercedes grilles. From a distance you can easily identify that this is a Maybach. The Maybach logo here has your camera, your sensors in front, chrome long design underneath there too. Remember to subscribe, like and share. Please just hit the like button. Now, the engine. For the Maybach, there's actually a 4.0 liter V8 engine which delivers about 503 horsepower, 700 Newton meters of torque. But this particular model is actually a 6 liter twin turbo V12 engine that delivers 612 horsepower and about 900 Newton meters of torque, which guarantees you performance and peak capabilities all the time. The last V12 I reviewed was the Rolls-Royce SUV. Actually, it's an XUV. You can click on the pop-up banner to find out why it's called an XUV. That's a review for one of the Rolls-Royce Black Badge Cullinan. You can notice the two-tone design. This is black and the white design below, starting from about 19 inches, but this is actually a 21-inch alloy wheel. Massive. On the full options of this car, the front wheels turn alongside with the back, creating better maneuvering experience when going around the corners. If we come here, you notice the V12 logo proudly written there, which lets you know this is a full option, delivers a whole lot of power. It's not just a basic S-Class. The doors handles look beautiful, power side mirrors, chrome-like designs around the windows. If you look underneath too, chrome design all the way. Has your Maybach logo here. Notice the massive roof and the sloping design on it. The 18 centimeter detail I told you about, why this is longer than the normal S-Class, is all due to the comfort of the backseat passengers. You can see how massive this backseat is. But hey, it's longer than the S-Class. Longer, more comfort, more design, more details. And if you see the brake light details, it looks like the S-Class and the C300 brake light designs, the new generation models. Has a chrome design at the top that runs all the way across. S680 clearly written by the side. Mercedes logo instead of Maybach. I don't know why Maybach did that, but they reminded you, by the way, the name is a Maybach. Nice chrome design along the line all down here too. Some nice diffusers. These are some nice looking chrome design diffusers. Nice real exhaust. Take a look at the beautiful key. Has the Maybach written on it, the Mercedes logo, the rose gold details all around it, white in it, white behind. But if you notice, the white is actually the color of the car. Details class S580. Slide this, pull. There's a particular noise it makes which ushers you into this car. Has a Maybach clearly written there on the bottom. You can see the nice leather design everywhere. I can hardly feel any aluminum except from the speakers. Has your seat control, memory seat control. It has automatic seat heating and seat cooling design system on it. Armrest design, you can adjust everything on this seat basically from the door of this car. You can also adjust the headlamps too of this car from the doors. And side mirrors controls, very good. You see the details around it. Maybe this is plastic. Okay, tiny little bit of aluminum, and you have leather everywhere. Leather Unlike other cars, when you step into this car, the Maybach is a name that comes with prestige and elegance. The speakers actually spin out when you turn it on. And the steering, magnificent, look beautiful. Maybach's clearly written on the steering. Has the classic S-Class steering, vertical air vents, info heads display, driver's display, along with the Mercedes logo directly in front, and a massive screen which comes on the new style and new generation on the S-Class. There's your ambient lighting down there, which travels all the way from here down to the passenger side and even all around, even to the back seats. The front seat. Before I start, please permit me, it still has the nylon on it. It's a brand new car and we've just been given the exclusive permission to review this vehicle. Nice display, driver's display, very wide enough, clear, very clear. One thing I don't like is this reflective vents on the windshield. Later on you'll see it can be distracting a lot. The steering design is very beautiful, has a classic Mercedes steering, the new ones that come with the new models. Engine start and stop buttons there, also the automatic start and stop buttons. When you get to a particular position, you're matching your brake probably in front of a red light, it automatically turns off the engine, and as soon as you release your legs from the brake, it turns it back on. Heads-up display, very good, extremely customizable, and there are some nice designs I can see here that are not available on the S-Class. For example, this Maybach theme display will actually change the display to a more rich white on the driver's steering and on the infotainment display. But let's keep it on the classic display. But you can also customize these things to give you the navigation assistance, service information, the sport experience, and the understated. Understated just keeps it up to not a lot of effort into the display. And you also have at the top augmented reality, which shows you real-time info display on the windshield of this car, telling you the turn to take. Also has your heads display in case you're moving on a particular speed on a particular road. That display is actually on the windshield of this car and tells you the exact speed you should be moving at a particular lane. You find that on the Lamborghini Urus. Please click on the pop-up banner to see my review of that Lamborghini 2022 Urus. Here you have this plastic nice bar here. There's a space on the behind this, a whole space that goes all the way around. If you slide this open, you have your USB-C ports there, your wireless charger, and you have another bit of nice feeling into this. Your cup holders are there. Push this open, you have extra space here too. Has more USB-C ports here, so many USB-C ports I can see on this car. Yeah, pretty big pigeonhole. I have to give it to them for that. And it opened all the way down. I think it can hold a lot, but I think if it was up here, it would have given you a whole lot of space. But I understand they were trying to maintain the design and the continuous detail about this car. Has your vents there, info heads display there, and assistance guidance and speed control guidance there too. Exactly like the same thing on the S-Class. Even the new C300, you can click on the pop-up banner to see the review of that C300. Why this is showing this is because I can actually close and open the doors, the back doors of this car from the driver's seat. If the back seat passenger steps out and I don't want to step out of the car, or for example there's no chauffeur to help me close the vehicle, I can simply slide it back. You see how convenient that is? Without you even stepping out of the car, you can actually do this easily. The air vent controls are very great. Haptic feedbacks. You can control the temperature, the speed by the side of it. But that's not all. It actually has the voice command system. Watch this. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
It's not going to work because my MBUX profile isn't actually logged into the sky. It's a very brand new car. But I can actually monitor what's going on in my home directly from this screen in this very same system of this vehicle. The navigation display is extremely bright. very clear. It has the MBUX system which supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Has your phone device system you can easily call, your radio system, media, a whole lot of apps, even comfort. When it comes to comfort, it adjusts the ambience lighting, the seating position, the massage, and it also changes the fragrance that comes out of the air vents. It has this driver setting which you can turn on your parking assist, your collision avoidance, lights display, system info, so much about it. The cameras, very interactive. Unlike some other cars, they will actually give you the very same color, like the Range Rover Autobiography 2023 I reviewed. You can also click on the pop-up banner to see that full review. It gives you the same color of the car as the display of the car in here. But now for this particular one, it's a white and black Maybach, but it's giving us a dark gray and a lighter gray color there. The car also has maneuvering assist, parking assist. For example, there's a car in front of you and you're speeding on the highway. The car automatically knows the safest distance at which it can keep between you and the vehicle in front of you. You can turn that on and you can turn it off. It automatically senses when there's danger coming, which swerves. You find those options mostly on the Tesla designs, but Mercedes is another company which is fast advancing into that technology, especially with the EQ models, the electric versions of the new Mercedes coming out now. You will see those options working almost perfectly on it. The assist cameras around this car are extremely clear. Gives you real-time display of the cars around you. There are about 6 or more cameras around this car. Rear view, front view cameras very clear. Rear view cameras extremely clear. Even on the side to see obstacles or barriers close to the tires on both sides, by the way. The car also saves your GPS position of this car. And the most important part, if you are driving at night and you are not a fan of all these lights and display around you, you can simply turn it off. Either the display or you can turn the entire system off. Right now it's just the display that is off, and this is going to be the only thing you see when driving. So now I'm going to talk about the roof. Nice rear view mirror. Some cars have this customizable ones which shows you a camera there, but that function is not available on this particular car. Looks like a gesture control. No, it's not a gesture control. I just simply put my finger there and I just swiped and it brought out the shade for the front seat driver, and there's a button here which brings out the shade for the back seat passengers. You can also open the full shade if you want, you know. Maybe you want to feel the breeze. It's driving in the evening, you want the whole thing in your hair, the breeze in your hair, you can do that. And we don't want that right now. It's a bit hot here in the United Arab Emirates this afternoon. The best part is you can also control them from the back seat. Notice something. The seat belt actually has an assist lever which pops out the seat belt for you to easily reach out and grab it. Another reason why I like this Maybach. It's actually longer than the S-Class with about 18 centimeters. You can notice a massive leg room here. So far, I can even hardly touch this screen in front of me, but hey, if you adjust it, you'll obviously be able to touch it. Nice sunroof, and it also has a blind at the rear. If you don't want a whole lot of light in the back seat, it's totally adjustable. Not only that, you also have blinds on your driver's door. Not only that, you can still drop the door. It's totally unique. Hello.
Hello.
You can control the other blinds on the other side of the vehicle from this very door. It's beautiful. There's also a blind here which drops and adjusts this tiny little window, which is not, it can't open by the way, but there's a blind there which is totally adjustable from here. Notice your air vents, totally adjustable from here too. And if you want to open this, there's a button you press which slides this open. This is plastic, by the way. Has your leather and plastic feel on it. Slide that open, it brings out, you see your Maybach logo. You can totally adjust the climate control, but I wish you didn't have to slide that just to access the climate control. Has your cup holders, which you can heat or cold or cool this your items when you put them there. Has a little bit of compartment here. This is a wireless charger, and if you're done with that, you push that button and it slides closed. Same button here for this other passenger. And if this door, there's one function I want to show you why I love this car. If you don't have the driver in the car and there's no chauffeur to help you turn it off, pull this button and it closes the door for you. This function started with probably the Rolls Royce. The seating of this car is totally beautiful. When you adjust the seat position in front of you, or you adjust this particular seat, it adjusts this screen automatically. It's totally bright, very, very bright. You can do a whole lot. Whatever you could do on that screen concerning the infotainment and navigation, I believe you can do it on this screen too. The seat is totally adjustable, which can also fall back to almost 45 degrees. Adjust the headrest, you can adjust your leg rest, even your leg support. Maybe you can't wait to get home before you start celebrating. This car is perfect for that. Notice these details that were on the dashboard. Same thing continues on the back seat. Maybach logo at the top. Pull this lever and it reveals a hidden fridge. You can actually customize how cool you want it to be, and if you pull this lever, you have your inner compartment there. We could hold your bottle. There's also a compartment there to hold 3 cups or glasses, whichever one you want. The glasses are right now not in this car, but they come in silver colors. Pretty deep and decent. And that's it about the fridge. Now I'm going to show you something. You pull this lever up, and guess what it reveals? It has a hidden tray. If you want to get productive while you're on the go's desk tray, or even if you want to snack in it, you can do that. Or you want to put your cups. No, I don't think you should put your cups here. Your cups should go on that compartment down there I showed you. Slide this down, slide it up, drop it down. A whole lot of process, I know, but it's totally hidden. The car also has some lightnings at the top of this door handle, to which you can be adjustable in case you don't have a whole lot of lightning entering into the back seats. There are some buttons there which you can use to turn them on in case you want to read a book or do something important in a quiet evening. The suspension of this car is so good that there are cameras in front of the windscreen which reads the road and checks out for bumps and potholes. When the camera reads the road, it totally or automatically sends information into the suspension system of this car, which makes it less stiff across those bumps. Come on, technology at its finest on a Maybach 680. You guys need to get a car like this. Pop on this button on the remote, or you can simply handle it there, and it reveals the boot system. The boot is small, and I'm gonna tell you why. This boot is not one of your best options when carrying baggages, luggages, boxes. You know what I mean? Has a whole lot of blockings by the side. Why? Because of so much technology on that back seat of this car. This, it looks like a safe, but it's not. It's actually the refrigerator. Pull this lever, you have extra room, not extra, but a tiny little space down there which you can put a couple of things. But then raise it up and you have your battery pack underneath there. I don't know why they put a battery there, but hey, push this button and it closes. The doors have soft close technology. And when you're done with the car, press the lock button and they all fold out. So this is my full review of the Maybach S680. So identical to the S-Class wider, more comfortable, same technology basically, but a little bit of quirks and designs when it comes to the Maybach edition. Can totally be compared to the Rolls-Royce Ghost. So what do you think? Should it be a must-buy? Should it be considered, or should you avoid it? My suggestion would be for you to buy this thing. The name is prestigious, the design is excellent, paint job perfect, interior wide, comfortable. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And you can check on my YouTube channel. Please guys, I have so much views, but you guys are not subscribing. Please hit the subscribe button and continue to encourage us to bring very, very amazing contents like this. I'll keep on improving. You guys just keep on liking and subscribing. Thank you, and you're watching Dfineluxury.